Alright gang, in this video we're going to be looking at HTML tables. Now HTML tables allow developers to arrange data in rows and columns. So to create our first table, we're going to create the table tag, which we've done here already. Now we need the table rows and column. We need the table row, so you do that with tr. Now in our table, we want to create a table heading for which the data will be imputed. So the table heading, that will be th. Let's create our first table heading. Let's say this is name. Okay, let's create another table heading. Let's give this age, and the last heading we want is, let's say, email address. Alright, so now that we've created our table heading in the first row, in our second row, now we can input our table data. So our table data is represented with td, table data. So let's put the first name. Let's say the first name is John Smith. Okay, so to hasten this up, let us copy this. We're just going to change the data. Let's copy this and paste and paste. All right, so John Smith is 27, and his email address is johnsmith2@gmail.com. all right, so we've created the table data for this row, so let us copy this and paste it again. So for the second row, let's change the name to be, okay, let's say Jane. Jane is 24, and as is Jane Smith 12@gmail.com. So let's create one last table row. Let's change this to Sam Stone is 45, and his email is sammystone44@gmail.com. so when we save this and refresh this, so we have a table that is practically naked, so there is no border around the table. So now we can add the attributes of the table by styling this. All right, so let's style our table. So we can either do this, or we can use our external CSS that we connected in the previous video. All right, so let's put in a border. Let's say we want to style our table. We also want to style the table heading. We want the border around the table heading, because if we put just table, it will only put the border around the table. It will not put a border around the content of the table. So we want to style the table heading and also our table data. So we want border around these three. All right, so we want our border to be 1 pixel solid black. You can put whichever color you want. So we want a border around the table heading, and then the table data 1 pixel solid black. So if we save this and refresh, by default we have these borders around. We have 2 lines around the table. Now if we want to avoid the double lines, we can use what we call the border collapse. The border collapse, and then we say collapse. So if we save and refresh this, you can see there is no double line, and you can see that the wordings are close to the border line. You can put your padding. You can put padding. You can say 1 pixel. 1 pixel is not going to show. Let's say 5 pixel. So now we can see that it has created spacing at the top, right, left, and bottom on the border. So that's that. All right, so we also have what we call border spacing. There are a lot of CSS properties you can attach to your table, which we're going to look at when we start doing CSS. All right, please, if you're enjoying this tutorial, please like and subscribe, and also share to others that would need it. See you in the next video.